I've succeeded in making my diagonal elevator. It needs this to work because it uses the train stations. I found that normally when you have your train conductor, you need to use a train schedule, but that will just make them keep going back and forth. I wanted to have some buttons like an elevator does. I found that if you throw a schedule on the actual train station when the conductor is here, then it will go to its spot. Then what I did was I just cycled it back up into the storage. So when you press the button, all it's doing is unlocking this funnel, throwing it down into the station, and then sending it back up to the funnel that is left unlocked. The way I've done that is by using the rose quartz lamps, and that works because when you click the button, it undoes the torch, which undoes the andesite funnel. Once the torch turns back on, it'll cycle the rose quartz to the on section, so it'll turn that one off and turn this one on, which will then in turn turn this redstone torch off, unlocking this. So what happens is unlocks, it drops the schedules down, that one locks, comes back up, and while it's busy coming back up, this unlocks. The other ones stay locked such that the schedule doesn't go into the other barrel, it always returns to the previous. And in case of lag, of course, I've just got a regular funnel with barrels over here at the top so that it'll just send it around again. Um, Also, one other thing, I have a little smart observer here to detect if something's on you. I found that sometimes it would just funnel out instantaneously and it wouldn't give any time for these funnels over here to cycle to the next lock or unlock, and it would end up in the wrong barrel. So I've just detected it that once it is over here, it waits for the delay of 4 and then only unlocks it afterwards. Um, the other hard part was that train stations, they have that arrow on them. They can only be approached, or they can only be approached in the direction that it is there. But I wanted to be able to go to any floor anywhere up there. And the way I've done that is just by having one going one direction, one going the other direction, and then including the destination for both of them. So this is for floor A, floor 4, and then it just has an alternate for floor 4, which is an alternate. When it gets dropped, it goes to both of the train stations for both the bottom and the top direction, and it ends up looking something like this. Oop, fell off. While the train isn't here, let's just have a look at what it looks like when you actually press the button. So I'll press the button and you'll see it falls onto there and then it comes back up. From this side, you see with the rose quartz, it will cycle and move up into the correct one. Just going back up here to prove. So we're at the top. We're at the top floor now, floor 4. We can go all the way down to floor number 1. Then we don't have to go all the way up to the top or all the way to the bottom. We can go somewhere in the middle, like floor number 3. Say maybe we accidentally misclicked. I actually meant to go to floor number 2. There we go. Going back down again. And of course we can just go to the top again, just in case. Bunch of different things. I thought it was a different, unique way of making an elevator. I've tried doing it with the minecart over there, but found that you needed to sit on a seat in order to get the minecart to work because the physics is weird and it just kicks you off oftentimes. Um, Vertical elevators are cool and all, but I think a diagonal elevator just feels cool. Like imagine just being able to watch as you're busy going down, riding the elevator, and you can see up. This is in like a mountain, bunch of like pillars and stuff. So I think it could be really aesthetically pleasing with this type of thing. And yeah, you won't be able to build this guy on a vertical, diagonal surface. You have to take him to a horizontal surface in order to build it, and not everyone will be able to do it, like build it this way because I've used shingles. Um, Shingles is just a block from Domin or Momentum or something like that. It's just a 45-degree block that I can change the colors on and stuff. You could probably do it with stairs as well. I just use shingles because it's a better angle, and some mods have copycats at 45-degree angle, which would be even better. But I don't have that in my mod pack, so I'm not using it. Anyway, that's that done. Just a quick little sneak peek at what I used to test this contraption before I figured out that I could use two of the train stations in one. I had a depot over here. I just had one for each side, and I would manually go for each side, depending on if it's in the middle or not. I'd like, okay, I want to go to the left. I hit this side for going to A instead of this side for going to A, because this side would be for going that direction, and this side would be going for that direction. It's very semi-automatic and annoying. And I think the solution I've come up with over here is a bit better. Yeah.